as another day draws to a close, I'm bringing tonight Psalm 13. The Psalms are such a great place to go with all of our emotions. And this one is one where the psalmist is crying out to God and has fear about enemies. And while we might not be afraid of our physical enemies right now, I'm sure you have enemies you could name. That enemy may be loneliness or isolation. That enemy could be fear or anxiety about the coronavirus. So as you listen to the words of Psalm 13, I'd invite you to think about what represents that feeling of an enemy to you. How long will you forget me, Lord? Forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long will I be left to my own wits, agony filling my heart? Daily? How long will my enemy keep defeating me? Look at me. Answer me, Lord my God. Restore sight to my eyes. Otherwise, I'll sleep the sleep of death, and my enemy will say, I won. My foes will rejoice over my downfall. But I have trusted in your faithful love. My heart will rejoice in your salvation. Yes, I will sing to the Lord, because God has been good to me. So even in the midst of facing enemies, the psalmist can remind himself, God is there, God is present, and we can still sing, even in the midst of our fear. And I'm sure you've probably seen all kinds of music that is being shared. If you're on Facebook at all, you've seen choirs singing and symphonies playing and artists recording concerts in their kitchen, like Mary Chapin Carpenter with her dog by her side, or the Indigo Girls offering a free concert. And music is such a wonderful way to keep our spirits going during this time. And here is a poem called Lockdown. And it was written by Father Richard Hendrick, a Franciscan priest. And it also reminds us about the gift of music. Yes, there is fear. Yes, there is isolation. Yes, there is panic buying. Yes, there is sickness. Yes, there is even death. But they say that in Wuhan, after so many years of noise, you can hear the birds again. They say that after just a few weeks of quiet, the sky is no longer thick with fumes, but blue and gray and clear. They say that in the streets of Assisi, people are singing to each other across the empty squares, keeping their windows open so that those who are alone may hear the sounds of family around them. They say that a hotel in the west of Ireland is offering free meals and delivery to the housebound. Today, a young woman I know is busy spreading flyers with her number through the neighborhood so that the elders may have someone to call on. Today, churches, synagogues, mosques, and temples are preparing to welcome and shelter the homeless, the sick, the weary. All over the world, people are slowing down and reflecting. All over the world, people are looking at their neighbors in a new way. All over the world, people are waking up to a new reality, to how big we really are, to how little control we really have, to what really matters, to love. So we pray, and we remember that yes, there is fear, but there does not have to be hate. Yes, there is isolation, but there does not have to be loneliness. Yes, there is panic buying, but there does not have to be meanness. Yes, there is sickness, but there does not have to be disease of the soul. Yes, there is even death, but there can always be a rebirth of love. Wake to the choices you make as to how to live now. Today, breathe. Listen. Behind the factory noises of your panic, The birds are singing again. The sky is clearing. Spring is coming, and we are always encompassed by love. Open the windows of your soul, and though you may not be able to touch across the empty square, sing. Father Richard Hendrick. And so maybe you would like to post or share a favorite concert or a favorite song. Share some music with those you love. Share some music with your friends on Facebook. Share some music, and let us remember to sing. Let us sing for one another, and let us sing to God. And may this night give you rest and peace and renewal for tomorrow. May God bless you. Amen.